So I've been always experimenting with little accounts here on the side, but I'm ready to start pushing out videos to the main accounts. But there are a lot of accounts. So I need to kind of ramp up across these accounts, and I don't want to have to hire just one person to do the posting or onboard another VA to do this. So I'm just going to use AI to do it. Now, although I'm in the UI, I don't really actually use the UI. I use Claude Code to manage all of the data and push stuff around. It's just really nice to see it in the UI at the end of the day and be able to maybe click a button or two when I'm really hyper specifically focused on something. So this is not a Claude Code tutorial. I think there are so many of those Claude Code tutorials out there. If you want to know A to Z how to use Claude, you can even go to their website. They have courses as well. I think there's like a Claude certification course now. There's a ton of other YouTubers who cover this stuff in depth. What I want to just give you is a super practical use case here and like how I use it moving forward. So this is a marketing calendar. This is like a key asset most people are going to need if you're running any type of offer online. And this is different from just a random calendar where you're just posting all over the place. The whole point here is to have some type of message all the way through, and you are in business, you're selling something online. So if that's not you, then this maybe doesn't apply. You're kind of just posting for fun. But with a marketing calendar here, the idea is we want to get a lot of the planning done up front so that the content can go out consistently. Now, I am not the best at this, hence why I need to actually do this, which is why I'm having Claude Code help me. And the concept of a marketing calendar is not new. So I didn't invent this concept. It's pretty tried and true for social media managers. If you have any of those, they'll help you set something like this up. And so I don't have a social media manager, so I am now making Claude Code my social media manager on top of my raw UGC API. And so what I built on top of the API is basically a way to zoom in on a month and just see like what are my planned posts. So this is in April. I don't know, by the time you watch this, it might be a year later or maybe you're a little bit ahead, but this is for April. And then this is for the 5 different accounts I want to manage across the raw UGC quote unquote brand. And these are going to be AI influencers, AI accounts that are just posting content around the brand and like how to basically use AI UGC to promote your products that you're selling online. And the way I've split these up, and this is not the final version, this was like the mock version. The final version is very different from this, but I wanted to show you this mock setup. Is like there's a brief here, and this is very common with any marketing motion. You want to have a brief first, and the brief doesn't have to be super detailed. A quick hook, a quick outline, the actual prompt itself that's going to get sent over to the video generation, and then some brand guidelines that are popped in here. So this makes sure that each video is kind of consistent in terms of a theme across the board instead of all the videos feeling kind of random. Like I mentioned in a prior video, in my workflow, I like to generate the image first, then the video, because the image first will give you an idea of how the video is going to come out, whether or not you need to tune up your prompt. So I'm not going to do that here just because, I don't want to sit and wait 2 or 3 minutes for the videos to generate, but this is the general idea of a marketing calendar. Now, this is cool. Basically, all I did was ask Claude Code, hey, create a set of briefs and then spread them out throughout the months, and then it just did that. And if I go back to like the next day from when I'm recording this, this is going to be the next video that should be going out if I approve it. And the only reason this isn't fully autonomous here is because I don't want it to be. I want to actually approve these, but in reality, at some point, the models are going to get good enough to where I don't have to monitor this so closely, and I can just release it as long as it passes some type of like quality checks in the middle. So here's a video. If you click on this, you get a little thing that slides out, and then there's a panel here, and you can see one of the starting images that I actually generated, and I can kind of review this video and then approve the brief if I'm ready for it to get posted, and all the backend stuff will happen through the API. Now, I'm going to show you how the actual feed looks. I built a little feed for myself to make sure I understand like how this would show up. This could be better. This was just like a quick Claude build me a TikTok feed version so I can see the videos in the preview. And just watching the preview, I can see a couple of spots that I don't like, and I can always edit that out if I wanted to. But the idea here is you would see a preview of your feed and be able to just like scroll through the feed. Again, this is not perfect. I just want to illustrate the idea on how this works. Another feature here that I'm really bullish on is going to be being able to like manage the different accounts not through like the actual platforms, which you can have someone manually posting. I think you might want to go with like a VA manually posting. I'm also putting that into my API where you can just hire like a manager or like a short form manager through some platforms like Talk Portal and just have the person post manually for you so you can avoid all the shadow banning and that whole issue. But here I can actually just view the different accounts that I'm going to be posting to. So instead of me having to manage through the platforms, I can just manage it from one place and see what that kind of like that profile is going to look like in a sense, and be able to just kind of scroll through the images before anything gets sent, before anything gets worked on. I can click here to see a brief. And so all this was built with me just telling Claude Code what I wanted. I said, hey, give me an account page where I can see some of the video briefs and then like see the images as well, and be able to like click in and click out and do like some quick modifications or generations if I want to. The prompt was not more complicated than that, so you don't have to really harp on that point. And if I also think about it from the perspective of I want to do things in bulk, then I just have a table here that I can just like loop through and see and be able to say, oh, okay, these are the type of videos that I'm going to be generating. They're in a certain phase, they're for a certain account, in a certain format, hook. I can kind of do it at this level versus the 1x1 level. And of course, your classic Kanban board here. So this was something I built really quickly. This took me like 15 minutes to build. I built it just to kind of see how the API was working and if that was good. But the reality is I don't really click around in this UI too much. And here I'm going to just say, generate 5 more briefs in the raw UGC, 4 raw UGC actually. 4 raw UGC. You could also do this via voice command. And I'm going to say Yapper style. And this should just kind of pick up one of the skills that I installed inside of this repo. I'll show you that real quickly here. And if I go over here, we'll see we have a ton of skills listed here. So these skills are basically a way that I've encapsulated how to write content that I want to generate later on. And so I could do this where I can say, hey, generate 1 brief, generate 2 briefs, generate 3 briefs, generate 100. It doesn't really matter, but I want it to follow a certain style. And so this Yapper style is kind of really popular with the TikTok audience. It's just where they're just talking straight to camera. It's not a lot of edits, not a lot of B-roll. It's very raw, authentic, and it feels like they're connecting. So this type of style here, if I open it in preview, you can see the skill MD has all of the details around how to create this style from a copywriting perspective versus me having to every time explain what a Yapper video is to the tool or to Claude Code. So this is basically just a text file with all the information around this. If you want this, just go into the description below. I have a school community and you should be able to find this inside of the school community. It's just a GitHub repo with all of these enabled, and you can just install it as well. You get the install command. So this is the Yapper style here. There's also a persona strategy skill. There's a brief review skill. There's a UGC content grader. I'm not going to go into details on all of these things because usually you just need to tell Claude Code to do it, right? You don't really need a full tutorial on this, but once you have these skills in place, you can now generate this type of content, and all you have to do is watch it and just agree with what it's saying or not, basically. So do you want to proceed? And you can see here, it's creating those Yapper style videos for me. So let me make this bigger so we can see it like that. And you can see it's picking up on the styles. Here's the car rant. I'm so over this, the hot take, the confession, the walking, talking head. And it says all 5 are 30 seconds, pending status, core phase. And then I'll also ask it to, can you schedule these videos? Can you schedule these videos as well into the calendar? Like that. And then it'll just go off and do that. So anything that the API can do, basically Claude Code can do from here. And the reason it knows about the API is I also just gave it a skill for the API as well. And then, which is basically, it just has all the endpoints that are available. So just like post endpoint, just get endpoint. Again, you don't have to know what all this does at all. Claude Code will just figure it out for you. and it can basically just manage everything right from the command line. I'm not gonna wait for this stuff to generate. I think you get the point. If you really do need help, all the stuff is inside of my school community as well, and you can just basically go there to get more help if you need it. And like I mentioned in past videos, basically it's writing the code for you. You don't have to worry about it. As long as you have these APIs in place, Claude Code will do all the work underneath the hood required to get this stuff done. So that's just a quick showing you how this stuff works. If this feels overwhelming, don't worry. It's a lot to see the first time, but once you do it over and over and over again, you'll start to be really comfortable with just throwing Claude Code to do a thing, do another thing, and work through this stuff. And you can, of course, always ask it to explain things to you and have it just build you helpful visuals that kind of abstract up for you if whatever level you're at. So the idea is you're no longer bound by what someone else built. You can now just directly build what you need and directly kind of augment your own workflow. Maybe you don't need this feed. Maybe you don't need the calendar. Maybe you just need to look at the individual creator accounts and you want to manage it from here. That's your prerogative. You can build anything you want as long as you have the right primitives and you're instructing Claude Code to kind of guide it to where to go and how to help you best. So hopefully that was helpful and a practical use case that you can kind of see of how I'm using Claude Code for these workflows. Some of this stuff is going to come baked into my app as well, but I'm expecting people to kind of use the CLI, the API, to build some of their own products too. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, drop them down below.